So I'm excited to be here at NMC and to share the stage with such innovative ideas. So I'm here to talk about a great idea that we have at Taking It Global to actively engage students in their learning. So as a bit of background, Taking It Global is an online community for youth interested in global issues. We started in 2000 by two Canadian youth who had the goal of building an online inclusive community to connect youth to each other around the world, to help them share ideas on issues that matter to them, and to support them on pathways to action, which is our tagline, Inspire, Inform, and Involve. We have over 4 million users come to our online community every year, and it acts as an informal learning community through the connections made and the information shared on the site. So our mission is to understand how we can leverage education and technology to inspire youth and empower them around the world to understand and act on the world's greatest challenges. So our theory of change starts with youth development by having youth become aware of the social issues in their community and helping them to develop a sense of social responsibility. From here, we believe that this leads to youth action and participation and active youth civic engagement. Over the recent years, we've all seen how engaged citizens around the world using the power of the internet can create inspiring social movements that are demanding critical change in their communities. Social movements such as the Arab Spring, such as the London riots, and the more recent Occupy movements. We believe by connecting people through online resources and through online means and strengthening these social movements, this will lead to an eventual shift in societal values and creating the positive change that we as educators are hoping to see in this world. So where does the education system fit within this? For the past 7 years, Taking It Global has been working to design an array of educational resources and opportunities to connect students around the world to each other, to learn from one another, and to collaborate and solve problems that are facing us every day. We've attracted over 3,700 schools in 142 countries so far, but we're looking to grow these numbers. And we're also looking to scale and strengthen our programs to connect schools around the world. We've connected with a variety of different organizations, including NGOs bigger than us, who have faced the challenge of getting educators in schools connecting and engaged in these types of global programs. So we've been thinking, how can we best go about this? So this has led us to our idea of creating Future-Friendly Schools, which is a global certification program that cultivates and recognizing schools around the world that are increasing student engagement and creating inclusive, globally relevant learning experiences based on 3 key areas. The first area is global citizenship. So as we know today, our students today are facing a world filled with multiple challenges that are crossing international borders. So by cultivating global citizenship, we're helping students to recognize their rights and responsibilities in addressing challenges that know no borders. Secondly, the Partnership for 21st Century Learning has stated that our education systems face irrelevance unless we begin to bridge the gap between how students currently live and how they're learning. So the best way is to actually ask students themselves, what do they want to see in their education? We believe that future-friendly schools encourage student voice and allow them to have a say on decisions that affect them. Finally, from issues relating to deforestation, climate change, environmental issues, know no borders, and we also need students to recognize and develop a sense of responsibility for the world that they're going to inherit. So we believe future-friendly schools inspire students to become environmental stewards from their day-to-day practices in the classroom to their work outside. So what's next and what's needed for us? So we just recently launched the program in January, and we've been developing a series of indicators in these 3 key value areas that will be used to certify these schools in student voice, environmental stewardship, and global citizenship. So we're looking to publish these indicators in February and to invite and solicit input and to help us prioritize the types of indicators that will help signify these schools. We're also looking for a group of founding schools to launch the pilot in May, where we will be having these schools connect, going through the certification process themselves, and then actually providing us with feedback. We're also looking to market and outreach this program when we go to public launch in August. And finally, we've been receiving pro bono consultation with Deloitte, based in Toronto, to help us build a financial sustainability model for this project. But in order for us to get there, we need to be able to hire a project manager as well as get resources to be able to market the program. So what are we actually hoping to accomplish with this? We're hoping to cultivate a network of schools around the world that share best practices, share their stories on how they're advancing education through the lens of global citizenship, environmental stewardship, and student voice. And we're also hoping that through this process, schools themselves are learning and inspiring one another. And also the ultimate goal is through this collaboration is that we're inspiring students to take on global challenges, to learn about how to address these issues across borders, work with their global peers, and then actually launch the projects that they're working on developing together. We have partnerships with organizations like the Pearson Foundation and Microsoft that are helping us to educate students on different issues, as well as help them launch and grow these projects to fruition. So we're hoping that through a network of schools that are working in these best practices, we can bring these students' visions to life for a future that is uncertain. So we're really excited about this project, and we're really open to collaboration. So if there's anything that you've seen within this presentation, maybe you're an educator or a district who has schools that are adhering by these values and want to get involved, or maybe you have a product that you believe aligns with these 3 goals, or you just are really interested and want to help us in our process of developing this certification program, we're really open to collaboration, and we'd love to hear from you. So that's my email, Sara@takingitglobal.org, and we're looking forward to your feedback. So thank you very much.